Good morning and welcome back to the Almost Daily Vlog here at Life in the Higham House. It is Monday, January the 8th, 2004, and I am in my downstairs office getting all set up for the day. It's actually much later in the day. We had to run some errands early this morning. Kids are still home from school, and so we were trying to get a few things done with them. Amy went one direction with Brea, and I went another direction with Asher. And it's actually rolling into about 11:40, and I got work to do. And so I'm down here in the office, and had a great weekend. A couple things I want to talk about today. One is we had a great weekend. I already said that, said it again. Snowfall. A snowstorm that didn't really end up being a snowstorm, although we did enjoy the snow as it fell, and it was beautiful to see, and we enjoyed the snow as much as we could as we watched it fall. Never really accumulated to anything, so I don't want to call it a snowstorm. Fortunate thing is it didn't shut anything down. We were able to have our Bible study over the weekend. We had church over the weekend. Aiden was able to make his flight to go back to Florida. So, yeah, it was good. But Saturday, we just tore down the Christmas stuff, and Sunday we fixed the washer and started putting things away. And now it's Monday, and we're back at it again. And so, yeah, great weekend. Second thing was, got a lot accomplished. We did a lot of things this weekend, as in the Christmas stuff and storage and fixing washers and all that good stuff. But it's Monday morning, and while we already got a number of big errands done and out of the way, it's kind of brought to my thought process, my mind, the topic I want to talk about today. Actually, there's two topics I want to talk about today. First topic is a simple one, and that is, did you notice we have been vlogging? It's ending up almost being daily. So much so that you're seeing this on, I believe, Wednesday, because I already have two videos loaded and ready to go, which you have already saw. One that talked about stuff on Friday, one that talked about stuff on Saturday. Oh no, you won't see this until Thursday, because I got 3 videos lined up for you guys. Yeah, I don't know about this. This is turning into more than just an almost daily vlog. It is a daily vlog, to the point that you're seeing this, and the week is almost over. So it's Monday. I'm just about starting my week. You're seeing it on Thursday. Your week is almost over, which brings me to the point of, I think I'm vlogging too much. This isn't what I set out to do. The almost daily vlog is that. It's supposed to be an almost daily vlog, so that if there were days that I couldn't vlog and that we weren't able to get content up, it wouldn't be a bad thing, because it's an almost daily vlog. But so far this year, we've had so much to do, it's become a daily vlog. So, I don't know what I want to do about that. We're going to ride it out a little bit, I think, and just kind of see what happens. Because I know things are going to get busy here in the next couple of weeks, and I probably will not be able to do a vlog every single day. And I really have little intention on vlogging over the weekend. And if I do vlog over the weekend, it'll probably be just catching little snippets of what we're doing and incorporating that into the Monday vlog, which you would then see on Tuesday. That's the plan. But I might change all of that, because I think I'd rather you see a current vlog on Monday as you get your week started. So we're going to think about that a little bit and figure that out. Anyhow, I'm glad you're here. That's the first topic. Second topic is really the big topic I want to talk about, and that is this idea of getting things done. Now, I will confess, early on in my ministry, and even through school, like high school, seminary, I was a procrastinator. I waited to the very last minute to get things done, and always thought that it was like I worked better under pressure, and so I would always wait to the last minute to do my projects or my papers. Even for a while there, early in ministry, I was finishing up my messages for my students either the day before or even the day of. But that didn't last very long, because I quickly realized that by me procrastinating, especially in the area of teaching, man, I was really doing a disservice to myself and to my students, and so I changed that habit. But yeah, I mean, I can confess that I was a procrastinator. But over the years, I have put a lot of those procrastinating tendencies aside. And a lot of that's because of my work schedule. Like, we always made jokes, like, in the office that, Sunday's always coming. Like, you have a Sunday every week. You have to be ready to go in ministry on Sunday because that's the day. Or if you're in student ministry, whatever day you have your student ministry. Like, for me, some years it was on Sundays. Other churches and years it was on Tuesdays. And so you always had in your mind that, Sunday's coming, Tuesday's coming, Wednesday's coming. And so I stopped liking the last minute rush of finishing up whatever I needed to finish up. It got old. And as I got more and more, as we grew more and more as a family, adding kids to the mix and their activities, I liked the last minute pressure less and less. Fortunately, I came across some good habits early in our ministry that really helped me to overcome some of the procrastination that was a big part of my life through high school and seminary. So I come to this new year and I'm feeling like, you know what? I want this to be my get her done year. It's coming off a little bit of what we did today. And even these last couple of first days of the new year, where we've just been like, hey, we got stuff to do. Let's just tackle it and get it done. We did that with the Christmas decorations. Like, we just took them down. Like, everything came down, we packed it up, and we put it away. We've got a few things that are still out. We're going to take care of them. But for the most part, I would say 90% of our Christmas decorations are done. And if you would have seen our house, we have a lot of decorations. We decorate almost every single room in some way. So that's a lot. And then Sunday, we had the washer go. And we had to fix that. And after I got it fixed and got it working, I had this kind of great feeling of, man, we just did that. It was broken. We had the part. We fixed it. It's running. It's working. It's good. Amy ran a bunch of laundry last night. She's out running errands still. We've been back from our errands. I've started another load. And it just feels good to say, man, we got it done. We got it fixed. And now it's running again. And I really like that. And then this morning we got up and we got our chores done. Asher and I had to run some stuff. Brea and Amy are running some stuff. Came back, made some breakfast, and cleaned up the kitchen. And now here I am in my office. I'm getting ready to get to work. I'm organizing myself for the week. And I'm going to get to work. But it's this idea that, hey, we're getting it done. And so that kind of comes to this question. Are you a get-it-done person, or are you a procrastinator? And how does that work for you? And there's no stone throwing in this, because I was a procrastinator. And I'll be honest, there are a few projects that I will just delay. Like, right now, we still need to replace a ceiling fan and a bathroom vent fan. And I'm not procrastinating them so much as that's a project where I need help. And we've been waiting and trying to line up stuff with one of my sons so that we can do it. But it's juggling his schedule, our schedule, and it just hasn't happened yet. But it's going to happen. So the question really is more of just how do you see your tasks? Are they tasks that you just want to get them done, and so you can plow through them with that get-her-done mentality? Or is it something where there are certain things you just don't want to do, and so you just procrastinate as long as possible until they absolutely have to get done? Now, this year, as we get into the 2024 year, I said this before in some of the earlier vlogs, I'm not really a resolution guy. I don't subscribe to that practice. I have used goals, and I have goals for this year. But one of those things is not a goal as much as I want it to be a habit change. I don't want to be the procrastinator. I want 2024 to be the year of get her done. We have a lot that we're dreaming about and planning about and praying about, and things that we are working towards in this new year. And because of that, I want to be on top of things. Now, I'm a pretty organized guy. In ministry, student ministry especially, I've worked to manage my time because I hate being micromanaged. So for me to not be micromanaged is to work so that my work is getting done and getting done timely and efficiently, and I feel good about that. And in student ministry, I've never had anybody really breathing over my shoulder or looking over my shoulder, breathing down my back, making sure I got stuff done. It was kind of left to me as, hey, this is your job, get it done. And as long as you're getting it done, we've got no problems. So I've operated in that way. And so I've learned how to like block out my schedule. I've learned how to make to-do lists. I've learned how to prioritize things that need to get done and when they need to be done by. I've learned to take the things that I like doing the least and try to get them done as soon as possible so I can get them out of my way. Because there's nothing worse for me than looking at something that I have to do and begrudging it because it's something that I don't like doing. And so when it comes to that, I don't like doing it. Let's try to get it done quick and get it off of my plate so I don't have to worry about it. Then I can enjoy the things that I like to do because I like to do those things. And so that's kind of what I'm looking at 2024 as. I want it to be my get her done year. And so kind of bringing up those habits of blocking out my days, putting together my to-do list, prioritizing what needs to be done and when it needs to be done, looking at those things that I don't like doing and getting them done so that I can get everything else accomplished. And then it's even in when I'm doing things, as I'm blocking my time out, it's a good practice that I've learned that, if I need multiple hours to prepare a message, I've learned to take like a couple hours here on this day, a couple hours here on this day, and that way instead of spending the entire day working on one thing and accomplishing, or maybe not accomplishing that one thing, I'm not able to do anything else. But if I take it and break it into little small sections of time where I'm working on it, it still leaves me time to accomplish something else during that day. And I have found that to be very helpful and rewarding, knowing that, yes, I'm preparing for my talk, but I'm also getting these other things done. And so that's what I want to do this year. I want to, even though I'm not in full-time ministry, I'm doing a lot of freelance stuff right now. I'm doing different things for different people. But the way for me to do that and do that most effectively is going to be to continue to use these habits that I've developed so that I can accomplish everything that needs to be accomplished and do the things that I want to do. And so this year, it's my get her done year. And again, like I said, we've got a ton of stuff on the burners here. Like we are striving to do a bunch of things. The vlog, one of them. But we got some other things that we want to see happen this year. And it's going to take some real work to make them happen. And some real planning to make them happen. And so I think that's what we need this year to be, is our get her done year. So question for you. Are you the get her done person? Or are you the procrastinator person? Or if you're somewhere in the middle of that, what does that look like for you? What practices, what habits, what skills have you put into place to help you accomplish what you need to accomplish? I'd love for you to share those things down in the comments, because I'm always looking for ideas and thoughts and creative ways of doing things better. And so, again, for me, blocking my calendar, setting times for things to be done, to-do lists, being organized, those things are helpful tools for me. But I'd be curious to see, what tools are you using? Do you block out your time? Do you use journals? Do you use to-do lists? I know there's a ton of work apps now. I've been looking at Monday.com as a way to maybe help track what I'm doing, and then be able to share that with maybe Amy or somebody else. I don't know. If you know of something, I'd love to know about those things. So leave them in the comments. Leave me whatever habits or practices you have. I'd love to learn some of that stuff. And if you use a program like Monday.com or something similar to that, I'd love to hear how that works for you. Because I really like to see how I can be more efficient and productive in what I am doing. So do that. Leave your comments below. How do you get it done? Yeah, that's great. All right, a little bit longer than I wanted to go, but it is a day of getting things done, so I'm getting this done. I got a ton of stuff here to get done. So let me say thanks for watching, and be sure you're subscribed. We got a ton more coming this year. So excited about this year. This is going to be so much fun. We want to make sure that you're coming along for as much of that as possible. So be sure to subscribe. Leave your comments. Follow us on social media. And I'll see you next time on the Almost Daily Vlog right here in Life in the Higham House. Later, guys.